Welcome back to Whiskey Happens. We're doing a whole video. Haven't done one all summer. It's time to show you what we've been into. Shopping, buying. Get right into it. First up, a classic, never goes out of style. Old Granddad 114. I think I have said enough about this whole thing before, but if you don't have it at your bar, you should have it on your bar. Even if your bar is a bunch of boxes because you're crashing at people's places. But solid buy, great proof. I've never had anything bad to say about 114.
Yeah. You really jumped right into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say one thing. We talked about this earlier. I don't feel like we bought that much bourbon over the summer. Like, I don't know. I didn't feel like and then we started pulling out more and more bottles. I was like, well, hell, I did buy a decent amount of bourbon over the summer. It's not a ton, but I mean, decent amount. So I'll start with one.
Yeah, I would say decent amount is good.
Yeah.
I'm missing a couple bottles
Me
just
too.
because I forgot. But this one in particular, I share with Travis.
Yeah. Maker's Mark cast strength, 110 proof. I've already put a huge dent in it, considering I've just gotten it recently. I'm drinking it right now, actually. Really love I don't know what it is. Makers recently they're just putting out some really good products, and I really, really hope we can get our hands on the cellar aged, because that is one that I really want to try and hopefully get a hold of. So, but yeah, just like you said, Makers really is pretty tried and true, stays on trend with everything that they're doing, and love that bottle.
Fair. Next up is a disappointing purchase for me, but a purchase nonetheless. Noble Oak, coming out of Ohio. Is it Akron? Can't be Akron. Newton, Ohio. I've seen this bottle sitting on the shelf. I think it's a great price point for a double oaked, toasted, double barrel, whatever the name is. This one's called Double Oak, but it's all basically the same principle. It's just finished in another barrel, finished whiskey. I've been looking at this for a long time, and I've seen it. I'm just like, do I get it? Do I not? And I bought it, and we'll see if it opens up. That's what I'm gonna say. We'll see if it opens up.
All right. I'll match you with a finished whiskey and one that was very disappointing that I purchased. Mine was a lot more expensive than yours. Penelope Rio. Video about a month and a half back now that we did on this. Just not super excited about this. This was not good. As you can tell, had just the tiniest little bit out of it. I am not excited about this one. I think some people are. I think it's mixed reviews. I've seen some people that really love it, and some people that really, hate it. I don't see anybody that's kind of middle ground. 98 proof. I don't know. There's not much great I can say about this. It's just one of those purchases that I like Penelope products. We both love Penelope products, but it didn't hold water. So you win some, you lose some.
My cousin Vinny reference. Love that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the next one because I think we can just both get over together.
Yep.
Weller Special Reserve. I was in the store. It was there. It was a great price point. I don't even know if I needed it. Actually, this bottle was going to go to Daniel, and he decided he didn't want it. So I was like, I'll take it. And that was that.
Yeah, I needed it. I don't have it on my shelf. That's because normally I don't drink it. I'm not a huge Weller Special Reserve fan, but I like to have it on my collection because there are a lot of people that come over to the house that really like it. So I like to have a bottle. I haven't been able to find anything in Dallas. I found the 175s, which I fucking hate holding onto and having with me. So I asked Garrett to look in Austin. He found it. Great. Good price point.
175s are perfect.
No.
I love it. Weller, Buffalo Trace, both of them. The bigger the better.
Yeah.
Get it over with all at once.
Hell no.
All right, well, I'm going to stay on the Weller train. I also picked up a bottle of 107. It's just a backup. I know I have that at home. It was just, when you get it at retail, you get it. Nothing else to say about Weller.
Yeah. Next for me, went to Oklahoma, stopped at a store, and got a little Elijah Craig single barrel. So store pick from Byron's Private Byron's Private Select. Byron's is probably one of, if not the largest, one of the largest in Oklahoma City. And great selection, really great people too. They were
great
really
store picks.
Yeah, great store picks, super nice. Everyone's really, they talk to you. It's a great opportunity there. That was a great store pick for me, and so happy to pick up that bottle. And can't go wrong with Elijah Craig Private Barrel. Always good, for the most part. Hoping that one's good.
Let's go with Milliman Green. We have a video coming out on this pretty soon. That bottle, not this bottle.
Yep.
But they're both very solid. I'm very happy to be introduced to more Texas bourbon.
Yeah.
Basically, whiskey. Anything that they can do and they do it well, I'm into it.
I'm excited because it seems like, and let us know in the comments below if you guys have had Milliman Green.
Next up will be, and I have to read the label, and you'll see why in a minute, Chattanooga Bottled and Bond Experimental Series Fall 2018. I believe I commented in a video at one point, I was looking for this, I thought I got it online, and it showed up, and it was a Spring 2018, so now I have 2 Spring 2018s. But I finally found this this summer. I want to say at Deb's Liquor. If you live in the Austin area, they have multiple locations, and this was definitely there. And I was very happy to find it. Unfortunately, my first pour, not too good. I actually went back in this recently, and it's getting better. So I think time will tell if I genuinely like it. However, traditionally, I think we both fare that we like the spring and not the fall.
For me, my next one is OKI. So they dropped in Texas. Normally, they've only been able to get these in Kentucky. Texas just recently got them because New Riff and OKI decided they were going to start releasing in Texas, which is great for Texans because New Riff puts out some really amazing juice. OKI has been really good. This batch was really good. I really favored the rye over the bourbon, but great products. Really can't say anything negative about them. Both of them are good. Just the rye is just, if you haven't had it and you're in Texas and you have a store near you that has it, about $60, $65. Go grab the rye. You're not gonna regret it. I promise.
As long as we're doing doubles, I guess I should go with the Chattanooga Bottled and Bond.
Yep.
Spring 2019. This one I had a little trouble getting from Sillbox. Nothing against them. However, it did take me about a month and a half to get one, and I didn't even end up getting one from them, which is ironic. Again, nothing against them. I will buy whatever I need to get from them again. It just, something happened with shipping, and it took a month before I was like, hey, I don't know what's going on, just give me my money back. However, I've had this, it's good. I don't know why, prefer the 2017 spring.
Yeah.
Still my favorite.
Next for me is Texas. My boy right here for my birthday got me the Still Austin, the Red Corn Bourbon Whiskey. Have not opened this, but have heard really great things from him and our boy John. They said they really liked it. I don't want to open it because if I'm not going to drink it and we're not going to review it because you've already had it, I'm probably not going to open it for a little bit. Wait until my bar is built upstairs. So
yeah, I mean, I will say that if you are in the presence of this bottle, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I've never had any red corn whiskey before. However, John and I were both blown away. I believe we went there on a Sunday, and we may have said this on the show before, and you can't buy alcohol on Sunday in a distillery. John was visiting here on vacation, and he went back the next day. It took me about 3 or 4 weeks before I went back. I also have the same bottle. I forgot to bring it. It happens. But yeah, once I had it, I was like, yeah, Travis should have this. Next up, Elijah Craig Ryder's Cup. I believe we will do a review on this, but basically it's a European version of their toasted barrel. This one says, where is it? Finished in European toasted oak barrels. I'm going to say French oak.
It's the official Ryder Cup bourbon, and I'm a little jealous because I play golf, and I would have loved to have gotten that bottle, and so I'm jealous he got it. So I can't wait to taste it.
Very lucked out.
Very lucked out. All right. Next one that we just reviewed recently. If you guys are checking out the channel and you've been watching this, is Bomb Burgers 2022. I know 2023 has already dropped, but I got 2022 recently because Texas takes forever to get what they get, and so I got the 2022. It was sitting on a shelf, and I lucked out and got myself one pretty much a week. No, probably about 3 weeks before the 2023 actually dropped. So we'll see. That's Texas for you. So we'll see if we can get the 2023. Did have the 2023 though at World of Whiskeys, and 2022 is actually better. So I'm actually glad I got the 2022.
Oh, true.
Yep.
Next up is just another backup. Eve's Taylor Small Batch. The G on there is because I got it from John. And, if I can get these retail, close to retail, I always will. Same thing, Eagle Rare. One of Phil's favorites. And
Yep.
that's it. It's, you know what it is.
Next for me, not a backup, but just keeping with tradition of going down the row. So Booker's 2302. A lot of people gave a lot of hate to this. We did a review on this one that will be already out and right before this one. So if you hadn't seen this, go back one video, check that out. I liked it. I don't know. Everyone was giving it hate. I liked it. I mean, no, is it a typical Booker's flavor profile? Not really, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, for me, it's a good bourbon, and it was good bourbon to me.
Yeah, I think Booker's has a tradition of either people love it or hate it. I don't think there's, what's that sports term? Mayweather fans? Mayweather?
Yeah.
Fair weather fans of Booker's. And that's fine. I think if you're just coming off the streets and you get one because you heard it was cool and then you drink it, it's probably not. But Booker's fans, I think, across the board will continue to buy.
Yeah.
Support. My second and last one is my current favorite. It's Old Settlers. I went to Twin Liggers here looking for Booker's. I wouldn't say my honey hole for Booker's, but I've had some success with getting Booker's there before. I knew that it dropped in Austin. And I can't even tell you the correlation. This woman was very kind, and she was like, "Oh, you like the high proof stuff?" I was like, "Well, yeah." And she gives me tips like, "Come back Wednesday, and we'll have something the higher proof."
Nice.
And she was like, "But if you like high proof, you should try this." They had a bottle open. It's only 100 proof, and I'm not judging her interpretation of high proof. There are plenty of Basil Hayden fans, and 100 proof could be like, whew, that's high test, is what I would say. And that's fine. However, pleasantly surprised with this. You guys will see our review video either after this video, go watch it, or you've already seen it.
Yeah. And then last for me, this was one that I got really lucky getting. I haven't opened it yet. Don't know if I will or not because I've heard mixed reviews on it. We keep saying we're going to do it, but it's the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. I'm a fan of cigar blends. I've had a few bourbons. I would say our Chattanooga Founders 10, to me, tastes like a cigar blend. It's very cigar friendly if you haven't had the Founders 10. Probably one of my favorite bourbons of all time is that one. But this one is literally, it was a very expensive bottle. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to open it, but it's tough because it's one of those ones that it's like you buy it, you spend a decent amount of money on it because you paid a little bit over retail for it. And then if it's not good, you're like, damn, I shouldn't open that bottle. Or if it's not, that it's not good. Most people love this one. There's a lot of good reviews out there, but it might not be for me. But we'll see. Let you know sooner than later.
My last bottle is the bottle that she told me to come back for. Woodford Reserve Batch Proof 124 or 124 proof, 0.7. I don't know why I said 124 like that. I went back, pleasantly surprised. I didn't own it. I also figured out in the same purchase when I went home to put this away that I bought a Woodford historical batch entry, and I was baffled. Like, I was like, what is this doing in here? I called or texted you immediately, and I was like, did you know I had this?
Well, yes, I did.
So if I would have never bought this bottle, I would have never realized I had a different bottle. But it's because all my stuff is in boxes right now. Yeah. And that's a story for a different time. We're listening to our podcast and you'll know what's up.
Yep.
But yeah, that's going to do it. My last one. I already know that I'm going to enjoy this.
It's very good. It's very good. But you know what? Like I said, we didn't think we had a lot. There's still a few other ones that we talked about that we didn't grab just because this could be a very long video. We grabbed some of the ones that were readily available and that we know we wanted to just highlight. But that's kind of the bourbon world that we're in. That'll do it for us tonight. Whether you like it neat, on the rocks, or in a Coke, whiskey happens. Cheers, Mr. Johnson.
Cheers.